money. He's just right on the button with pretty much being very cultural and being involved. And part of the reason why people feel like he made Drake is because culturally, you know, when he says, yo, and when I say we, I'm with the culture feeling. That's a very profound bar over time, where if you really extrapolate it, Drake might be the more popular one, but who does the real core essence of hip hop? Who do the core essence? And if it's Kendrick, that's going to be more profound. Anyway, you know, the first time we've seen Kendrick in months, right? Like, you know, that whole thing where he was doing pull-ups in New York, that was old. So this is the very first time we've seen him, and he popped out at the Compton College commencement speech, and he said this.
I appreciate y'all. I'm proud of y'all. I'm proud of the city of Compton. I'm proud of Compton College. And most importantly, I'm proud of the graduates out here, you know? That's right. I know what it takes. You know, y'all had a lot of hardship, not only in your house, in your communities, but most importantly, within yourself. And that's the toughest thing to overcome. And we still growing day by day, brick by brick, making sure that we develop, not only in the physical form, but in the spiritual as well, you know? So seeing y'all out here is not only a representation of the world, but it's a representation of me. And when I walk out in these cities and these countries, I could be proud and say, this is.
I don't like the look on Act's face. It looked like he low-key hating. Don't it look like he low-key hating? Hold on, let's pay attention to this nigga.
Expands on the cover or whatever, and people feel like, yo, he's trying to like be Kendrick. I think not, but again, just to give credit, a good artist is going to be vague enough but direct enough that you're going to attribute all the things that could be closely related to them being a prophet, right? And that's...
Pay attention to Act's face when Kendrick is making his speech. Like low-key hating over there.
That's where the great MCs like elevate, where your rhymes are open-ended, that, you know, again, no matter what Drake does, people are like, oh shit, nah, Kendrick was right. Kendrick was right, you know? You gotta give Kendrick credit for that, right? Okay, cool. So, yeah, I don't need to state it again. I feel like I have. I don't think it's a big deal. I think he's having fun, trying to show he's unbothered. But I do believe everybody else is looking at it like, not only are you definitely bothered, you are proving Kendrick's points because it's showing your lack of culture, your lack of everything else. By the way, also what happened recently too is that, you know, Kendrick popped up and he had a whole speech at Compton College, you know, commencement. And again, it shows how Kendrick is like right on the money. He's just right on the button with pretty much being very cultural and being involved. And part of the reason why people feel like he made Drake is because culturally, you know, when he says, yo, and when I say we, I'm with the culture feeling. That's a very profound bar over time, where if you really extrapolate it, Drake might be the more popular one, but who does the real core essence of hip hop? Who do the core essence of the culture? Black people. Who are they fucking with? These inner cities. And if it's Kendrick, that's going to be more profound. Anyway, you know, the first time we've seen Kendrick in months, right? Like, you know, that whole thing where he was doing pull-ups in New York, that was old. So this is the very first time we've seen him, and he popped out at the Compton College commencement speech, and he said this.
I appreciate y'all. I'm proud of y'all. I'm proud of the city of Compton. I'm proud of Compton College.
All of a sudden, he getting a text, huh? Now he don't want to pay attention to the screen, huh? This is one of those moments when you walk into a store, or if you walking towards someone and you don't want to make eye contact and you fake like you texting. Hello? Ain't nobody calling you. So you don't want to make eye contact, so you act like you texting somebody, you just scrolling through something. You ain't doing a goddamn thing. You just don't want to make eye contact.
Most importantly, I'm proud of the graduates out here, you know? That's right. I know what it takes. You know, y'all had a lot of hardship, not only in your house, in your communities, but most importantly, within yourself. And that's the toughest thing to overcome. And we still growing day by day, brick by brick, making sure that we develop, not only in the physical form, but in the spiritual as well, you know? So seeing y'all out here is not only a representation of the world, but it's a representation of me.
He all fidgeting, act like he doing something else.
And when I walk out in these cities and these countries,
I don't like your face. I don't like the little smirk on your face. Look like you hating.
I could be proud and say, this is where I'm from. You know? I still believe in Compton. Compton always been the future for me.
I don't like the look on your face.
I think we breed some of the most incredible individuals, creators, intellectuals, talent.
The more you hear how Kendrick has carried this, you know, and you're gonna see like some juxtapose.
He look bothered, don't he? Yeah, he look bothered, don't he? I knew I wasn't tripping. He look kind of bothered.
I'm gonna juxtapose to some of Drake's move is like it's. If you were going to criticize Drake, you have to criticize the way how he got at Kendrick, right? You can't get at him about his height. You can't get, like, this is a guy who seems so grounded with the community and its cause. How do you attack someone like that and be successful when that's how people view him? It's not going to be your height, this, and third, when that's how he's attacking you, saying you're not this, right? Like, you're not this, right?
We had it since day one. That's why I always screamed it.
All of a sudden, his neck itching, his ear itching, about to get his nose. All of a sudden, he thirsty now. His phone ringing, his beeper going off. Somebody just walked into his door. Huh? What'd you say? What? Huh? Oh, I thought I heard something. Now the alarm just turned on. Now, all of a sudden, huh? All of a sudden, huh?
This city. I traveled the world. There's no place like this one right here. No place. No place. And I still believe in everything that we're doing. Brick by brick, I still believe. It's time that we change the narratives. You know, some people tell us, you know, this generation, they don't have what it takes. Gen Z, we talk about it all day. They try to pull us down and say we don't know what we're doing. They wrong, though. You know why? Because not only y'all have what it takes, but y'all have something even bigger. Y'all have the heart. Y'all have the courage to be independent thinkers. Independent thinkers. It's nothing more valuable than that. Y'all can go out here and tell and express your thoughts and say it with conviction and passion and stand on it and be unapologetic about it. And somebody pull you to the side, you know what? You was wrong about that. And you can be like, I appreciate.
If this was Drake, oh my God, y'all see what Drake doing? Everybody pay attention. Put your phone down. This is Drizzy Drake. He's giving back to the community. Look how inspirational. No, man. Man, if this was Drake at a high school graduation. See, Drake would have did this at a high school graduation. Oh, if Drake was at somebody's high school graduation, probably in Texas somewhere, over here by his ranch, you little nasty motherfucker, allegedly.
Freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God. Freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God. Hey, run for your life. Hey.
If Drake was at a high school graduation giving his same speech, DJ Akademiks would have got pregnant. I think that nigga would have had twins right on live stream. Yep, 2 twin Drake babies. But now Kendrick, now that nigga hit. Phone ringing, texting. Let this been Drake. You would have been pregnant. All right.
Appreciate it, you know? Or they can say, I appreciate you for giving me the wisdom and the courage to be just as much as in depth and you know, strong with conviction about the message that you have. And it spreads not only between the person you're talking to, but...
Yeah, so, you know, I'll also give this analysis. This is one of the times where, like, usually rap is a lot about popularity and some of the superficial shit. Who gets the club lit? Who throws the most money in the club? Who's fucking the baddest bitch? Yo, who's got the newest cars? This and third. We don't know what car Kendrick drives. We don't know nothing. We never see him in the strip club. This is one of the very few times in hip hop I feel the culture. And when I mean the culture, I'm talking about a lot of the core essence of where, you know, the trends, the waves, the sentiments about not only hip hop, but black culture come from. They're co-signing the non-superficial shit, right? Like they're co-signing the guy who's going to show up at a commencement and give other people from the hood with aspirations of accomplishing their dreams, give them advice rather than show up to the club and throw 100,000 for a bunch of bitches with BBLs. Like if we think about hip hop really celebrates the bullshit. We celebrate drugs, women who are just like build a body. We celebrate everything. And this is one of the weird things about his battle. It's like what hip hop has celebrated for over 10 to 15 years. In this battle, people wholly rejected it. Like, nah, that's not what we're going with right now. And that's kind of odd because it's not like hip hop's going to take a different direction. Hip hop is still going to celebrate the bitches, the whores, the strippers, the cars, flexing, selling drugs, doing all the other superficial shit that comes along with like the lifestyle. And they'll always call this boring. But for whatever reason, and I really think part of that is the underdog factor, right? Like people tired of Drake winning. In this situation, people are like, nah, this what matters. This what matters, which is kind of like odd.
Subconsciously through kids that's younger than yourselves. And that's something I can always appreciate. This degree that y'all have right here is just
boy, acting something else, boy.
As big as any degree. I don't care what school, I don't care what institution. Compton College, this Compton degree is just as big. Now it's all about taking these resources and taking what you learned and applying them. As simple as that, and applying them. You go have hardships, you go have tribulations just as you had coming up here. But guess what? You got somebody special behind your corner and all around you, and that's God. Period.
Well, this will over trump any. This is the essence right here. This is the essence. This is the true essence right here. Shout out to True Essence. All right. This is the essence. This is the purity. Is that a word? I don't know. If it's not, I just made it up. All right. This is the feel good music. Right. This is the foundation of hip hop right here. Right. Gangsta hip hop, got into this, and that was later on, but just the foundation, just the true essence of it. This is what it looks like right here. Inner city kids, doing things that occupy their time, so they won't be doing this and won't be doing that. So people appreciate realness instead of just a casual, popping pussy on a handstand. Of course, we all gonna listen to it, but it's just like a breath of fresh air. You just like, just refreshing, very refreshing when we get artists like this, when we get people like this. Because of course, we're gonna see the bad bitches twerking, pop up pussy, money, drug dealer, slang banging, killing bang bang. It's just good to see stuff like this being on top of the game. So very refreshing. Very refreshing.
Period. Every step of the way. When you fall and you have your shortcomings, he's right there. When you have your victory.
Okay. All right. Great speech by Kendrick.
Oh, you bothered. I don't like that little smirk on your face. So you're not gonna play the whole thing? Oh. Great speech. This nigga bothered. Look at this nigga, boy. That nigga. He ain't let it play. Man, let that been Drake. He would have played this about 3-4 times on repeat. That nigga just skipped it. Oh, great speech. Oh, you mad, ain't you? Oh, you mad, ain't you, boy?
Every step of the way. When you fall and you have your shortcomings, he's right there. When you have your victory.
Okay. All right. Great speech by Kendrick. And, hey, you can't really hate on that boy. Okay.
Smacking his teeth. It's a little sassy little bitch, you. Oh, he mad, boy. He mad, boy. Smacking his teeth and stuff. Great speech. You really get a little sassy bitch.
I walk on the beach every day, and I'm talking to God. I'm just talking. Like he the homie. I swear to God, I put that on my grandmama's grave. I talk to him next to me. Like the homie. Just like the people that you grow up with. I don't care if you got to curse, you got to cuss, you talk to him as if you know him since you was born, the way he knows you. I walk on the beach every day.
A super grounded individual, and again, this is one of the very few times I feel like the culture has, Okay. Anyway, now obviously, and by the way, I agree. I like how both of these artists are moving, right? Obviously, I'm a huge Drake fan and this and third, but obviously, I'm trying to analyze this and also being fair. I like how both of these artists are moving. I think Drake realizes if he plays into Kendrick's game, it'll look worse. He got to keep doing him, and his shit is I'm the biggest rapper, pop star, I'm everywhere type of shit, and I don't think he's gonna change that. If he does change it, people are gonna be like, oh, look at him, he's trying to get woke now. Oh, now you want to go speak on black issues. Oh, now you want to go do some shit that make it look like you're down with the culture. Like, they would clown him even more if he tried to pander or he tried to switch paths. So Drake just kind of doing him, and